I believe in you and me. Come on, you gotta back me up there. I believe that we will be in love eternally. Well, as far as I can see,
As far as
you will always be the one for me. I believe in dreams again.
I believe in dreams.
I believe that love will never end. Like a river wide the sea.
I'm gonna keep it going.
Judge Shady Court gonna
Alright,
get a
so-
shout out.
Yo.
Happy New Year.
Chopper, what up?
Ray J in the building.
Like, I'm so dolo to where you never expect
Fair
me to
use
be down the street, so
commentary.
I'm just like, I can move through.
I gave out
I can
some
move
good
through everywhere.
advice
Actually, watch this.
for the holiday.
No drinking, Judge Shady Court. Damn, okay.
Judge Shady gave out some free advice. I like the side of Ray J.
Here to everybody.
Fair use commentary. Cool, calm, and collected. Good morning, jurors. Court is officially now in session. It is the first of the month. All bills are due today. If you do not have it, okay, let's be clear. It's the first of the month, so cash your checks and get on. And show the judge a little bit of love. I figure everybody else big round cheer. Happy Tequila Tuesday somewhere. Somebody, good morning. It's your girl, Judge Shady Court, and a wide heifer could never. Okay, let's be clear. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Listen, it's the first of the month, and the judge is going to keep this professional. Okay, y'all, they like to say that the judge can't do no content around here. Okay, with this being July the 1st, all right, if you don't got it, you don't got it. Who else got to do something strange for a little change? What's up, YouTube? What's up to my jurors? Good morning. Who's in the building? What's up, Plotter? Yes, indeed, Plotter. You see the judge round cheer this morning in this courtroom. Y'all jump up on out of the clouds. I see y'all up around there. Come on out the bushes. It's safe. In fact, I was welcomed in somewhere yesterday. I don't know about next week, but yesterday it was all good. Said I can come in. I'm welcome in the chat. Okay. Y'all know they are around here on an official hate campaign with the judge. But let me tell you something about the judge. Okay. Now listen, make sure my mic is not messed up, Plotter. I'm leaning on you. Okay. Is my mic nice? My mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. Are you ready? Thank you, Plotter. Listen, they probably was flagging the judge live the other day, but my sound is good. Abso-freaking-lutely. Happy first of the month with your broke asses. Good morning. Listen, you know they say the judge is broke too. Let's be clear around this one. A real queen never tell a bobblehead what's in her wallet. Just know the judge is hiding her purse. The judge purse is closed. Because I'm going to share with you amazing folks, our official jurors, okay? Let's be clear. Nothing is required up over here. You come and go as you please. Good morning, Dion. I was looking for your interview. Where your interview at? Let us know so we can support you, okay? They like to think that and like to shout the judge is a hater and all this old foolishness. The judge is an official. Congratulating. I've been waiting on Dion's interview for the last 2 weeks. Who do we got to talk to? Let us know. Drop it in the chat, Dion. What day is your interview? We'd love to support you, okay? In fact, we have a channel shout out. I figured it's the first of the month. And instead of getting around here for clout and begging, I will enlighten you guys. Okay, we learn things in this ghetto hood gutter court of Judge Shady's and a heifer could never. Let's be clear. We're going to give a channel shout out. Okay, the judge just don't hang out in the ghetto in the hood all day. Okay, sometimes you got to take the gutter out of this YouTube. Okay, y'all know these streets ain't safe. We had a striking war. And now they sitting around here alleging we got Asians running over the ninja. Now, you know what I'm saying, folks? I'm going to need y'all to stop all these lies around here, okay? We see it for what it is. Listen, all you got to do is do what you're supposed to do, and you ain't got to worry about YouTube. You see how they keep the judge hidden? Hate and thirst is real round here. It's gone mental, Judge. It's out of control. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion on these YouTube streets. We don't know where to go. I blame the content creators. Okay? I blame the content creators because you are setting the tone for your own environment. Y'all see the judge's life was on the line about 2 weeks ago. They tried to take the judge out. Talking about the haters. The haters have put an official hit out on the judge because they don't agree with the judge breathing. Ain't that about a... They don't want the judge to breathe, let alone get around here and do what she do best. See, we don't do nothing for clout. They tried to take the judge out. But I'm still standing. But I want to share with you guys something that the judge went through yesterday. See, the judge is a rider in everything she do. Now, one thing, y'all know I don't play about my fur babies. I told y'all, Tough Turtle had made some salacious allegations about my dog son, Maverick. Okay? I'm going to share that with you guys. The judge was injured yesterday. I said injured. You're looking at it right here. The judge was walking Maverick yesterday, and an unattended dog decided to try the judge and pull Maverick. But in a split second, the judge being the boss that she is, I stayed up in this hospital all night long. I said all night long because I had to get several shots. Somebody's unattended dog decided to end Maverick's life. And I said not today because that's the boss that the judge is. The judge stood on business. Let's be clear round here. That dog decided to attack Maverick. And I decided right then, my dog life is worth something. So I stuck my hand the minute that unattended animal, beast, decided to take Maverick out. And the damn dog put his teeth through my entire finger. Wait a minute, it's good news. He didn't get down to the bone. See, the judge is a boss in everything she do. Just in that second, I put myself before Maverick's life because he's barely 2. He didn't ask to be here. As a mother of a fur baby, I stood on business. I recommended that this dog do not be put down because this is what dogs do. Okay? I'm a fur baby lover. Okay? I didn't want that dog to be laid down. So I took the pain. So this morning, show the judge some love. Cash App, Venmo, I don't know. The judge is in pain, but I'm still here for a heck of a show. See, I got to stand on business. I put my life on the line for my fur baby, and I'll do it every time. And while I'm in pain and fixing to be drugged up out of my mind, legally, it didn't get down to the white meat, okay? Well, in fact, I did see some white meat. There was a little hole in there. If you pull up a little bit on there, abso-freaking-lutely. The hospital took care of me. I have insurance. So 15 stitches later, your girl stood on business. And I want you guys to understand. There will come a time in your sorry life that you got to make a split decision. Will you answer the call and put yourself in the line of fire? That's who the judge is. Good morning. What y'all down here talking about? Yes, indeed. The judge is alive. From dog bites to hits, official hits on the YouTube that murked me. The judge made it through, and I still here. You got 5 dogs. Big enough. That's what I'm talking about. But see, Maverick couldn't stand a chance. All I could see is him and his fur laid out on the ground. In fact, Maverick didn't give a damn that I was injured. Maverick only entrance was at the time was to get back to safety. He left me, took his leash, and kept it pushing. But I don't regret standing on business. Sometimes in life, you gotta jump in front of the fire. You gotta walk through the fire. Right down through the wire, even through the fire. Let them know. The judge will jump in front of it. Okay? It be your own babies. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now I might have to up Maverick's insurance around here. So the next time, from the pain that I'm experiencing, Maverick will absolutely be on his own. I'm still standing, and I'm better than I've ever been. Hiya, Chad. Yes, indeed. You just missed me sharing my injuries, OG style. Let's be clear, okay? I took one for the team. I will protect animals and children all day, every day. That's why I'm coming to you with an amazing story, an amazing get back to life and society with this girl. We're going to be talking about Shantira Weems, okay, in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this young lady right here. She stood on business, okay? She is currently out, okay? We're going to get into it really quick. She was a daycare owner, married to a Baltimore police officer, okay? Some stuff went down, okay? A bunch of child essay allegations, what turned out to be true. Update, fast forward. Currently, her husband is doing life, okay? He's a disgusting predator of children. Miss Shantira Weems stood on business. She stood on business. I'll be right back. Check this out. We're going to talk about the situation, why the judge is getting involved. This is one cause that this young lady went to prison, did her time. She is now out. She was given 4 years. She's now out, a former daycare owner. I'm going to share with you later after this story why I have found my purpose in these DMV streets. My goal is to get Miss Weems back into business, okay, and support her. If it means that the judge got to sell everything, this young lady right here, and I reached out to her and her people. She's currently in a halfway house. She did hit me back. My God, I have found the purpose. And guess what? Anything involving children or victims of SA, I supported 100%. But let's check this story out. This happened in, I believe, late 2022. So check this out really, really quick.
Today was the formal sentencing of Shantira Weems, which I know is a case a lot of you have been waiting for. But first, let's go over a summary of what happened. Shantira was an owner of a daycare in Owings Mills, Maryland. She's married to a man named James Weems, who is a retired police officer and ex-Marine. At the time of this incident, he was working at her daycare as a bus driver, and he also did security on the side. In the beginning of July of 2022, a parent said that James essayed her child, so she called the police, and it caused the daycare to shut down while the investigation was ongoing. And not too long after that, another parent came forward and told Shantira that James essayed her child as well. So she drove to a hotel in DC where James was doing a security job at to confront him. Shantira said that once they were in the room and she was confronting him, he started to walk towards her in a threatening manner, so she shot him in the neck, and then once he was on the ground, she shot him again in the leg, shattering his femur. Before Shantira was arrested, she wrote in a journal that was recovered at the scene that said that she didn't intend on killing James. Instead, she wanted to paralyze him so that way he couldn't hurt another child again. In total, James received over 30 charges against children, including rape, essay, and assault, and his trial begins on May 22nd. Now for Shantira, she was arrested and charged with aggravated assault while armed, carrying a firearm without a license, possession of a firearm during a crime of violence, and resisting arrest. She was offered a plea deal and accepted it in November, where she pled guilty to the aggravated assault as well as carrying the firearm without a license. Following that, the prosecutor recommended a 2-year jail sentence followed by 3 years of probation. However, that's not the sentence that Shantira received. The judge called that recommendation too lenient and said that she acted with deliberate cruelty and inflicted life-altering injuries to James. So he sentenced her to 4 years in jail, followed by 2 years of supervision. He gave her 48 months for the assault charge and 20 months for the firearms charge, but did say that they would be ran concurrently. When this sentence was read out, friends, family, and supporters that were in the courtroom were outraged. After her sentencing, Shantiri gave an emotional statement saying, quote, "I was supposed to protect those children. My husband was supposed to help me protect those kids. I bear so much guilt because the person I chose to love and trust turned out to be the one the kids needed protecting from." Shantiri's lawyer said that they're looking into the possibility of appeals, and he also said that Shantiri was expecting to get released today, which is what I know a lot of us were hoping for.
Like, this is really, really crazy. Like I said, this story happened a while ago in Baltimore. Miss Weems is officially out. She is in the halfway house. Now, I'm going to tell you why she's a hero in my eyes. Okay. This young lady, your average wife, daycare owner, living the amazing dream. Her dream was to invest in children and to protect them, right? It's exactly what Ms. Weems was doing. So with her business thriving, okay, well, I believe she had over 100 children in that daycare, okay? Business thriving. So you got her ex-husband, okay? At the time, he was her husband, a former retired Baltimore police officer, a cop, okay? He was tasked with driving the daycare's van, picking the children up to and from the daycare and blah, blah, blah. Somebody that we supposed to trust, right? Certainly with that police officer resume behind him, you would think, because we do hold our officers to the highest extent of the law, right? So that this young lady head probably was spinning when she got word. Okay, it was several parents that came to her and told her that their children were being S8. Okay, good morning, Trevor. The bailiff has arrived. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Queen Black. How are you? It's a man's world. Yep. Thank y'all so much. Listen, you can Google this story and get a more in depth, but I'm going to give you my take and why I am getting behind this good cause. Because listen, like I was stating, this young girl and her husband was living the dream, and all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. Okay, this lady stood on business, in my own opinion. Okay, now y'all heard the young lady in the video say that once she got word that these parents, she didn't question it. Okay. She wasn't one of those people. Y'all know how it is. The old adage back in the day, what happens in the family, stay in the family and don't tell nobody and all this old food. Nah. Not with Miss Williams. She decided to immediately handle the situation. Okay. She headed up around there to that hotel in the DMV where he was down there staying. I don't know, to this day, I don't know why she had to drive up down there to that hotel, that fancy schmancy hotel, and go see what he was down there doing. I don't know. However, once that parent got in touch with Ms. Means, she stood on business, got in her car, drove to where her husband was, went up around there to that hotel, and laid it down. Okay. Ms. Weems decided to lay it down on this brother. Okay. Now, y'all know I'm big on I do not condone violence in any kind of way. I truly believe that we must step back and let the law absolutely work for us. Okay. I truly believe that. But listen, not all cases are the same. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm rocking with Miss Weems, whether it's from a law aspect or street aspect. Okay. She did what a lot of people would have hesitated to do. She stood on business. She confronted her husband, no matter what, if it was against the law or not. Because listen, she job was using a firearm in the commission of a crime and all kinds of stuff. It wasn't registered. It was a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm sure it was a lot of stuff going through this young lady's head because she knew that she had to do something. These babies allegedly were somewhere hurting, and it was her job to stop the threat. Hence, she went over there and lit this man up. Okay. This man probably sat over there and was trying to deny, but I believe Miss Weems is just like myself. If a child or a victim come to you, you're going to stand with it, stand with that victim and stand with that child. Okay. Until everything is investigated and, just the whole process. Right. So this lady didn't hesitate. Right. Was she wrong by taking the law in her own hands? Absolutely. But to me, this was in a crime of passion. I don't see nowhere where this was deliberate. This lady, can you imagine somebody calling you up and telling you that your husband, okay? Can you imagine the shock that she probably was in, the fog that she was in, trying to rectify the situation? Okay, Miss Weems, I'm gonna tell you why she's a hero. And even though she possibly, in y'all eyes, took the law into her own hands, and that's what she was absolutely guilty of. I wish she had somebody to talk to that day. I really do. However, it is what it is. She did her 4 years or something up to that. I think 3.5. She's currently out in the halfway house today. Okay. And unfortunately, she will be a felon for the rest of her life because of this situation. All right. The thing is, will she ever be able to open up another business in her life? And I'm certainly hoping, and I'm certainly want to be a part of her continued success. She had a very successful daycare business. She took an oath to protect children. And I think Ms. Weems, if anybody, should be given the opportunity to finish what she started by protecting and investing in our children. Y'all know that, right? What's your thoughts on the fact that she took the law in her own hands, seeking retribution? Yeah, like I said, she might have went by it the wrong way. However, none of us were in her situation. Okay. My ultimate goal right here is to get with this young lady and figure out what her plans are moving forward. Will she get another daycare center? Will she continue to invest in children? My God, I'm sure hoping that she does. Okay. I'm going to scour the city to connect with Ms. Weems and make sure that she's back on her feet and doing what she had to do. Okay. Like I said, her husband is in jail. Her ex-husband is in prison for life. Okay. It was just that bad, the nasty, degrading, disgusting things that he did to these babies. Okay. And y'all boys down there, do what y'all do. Okay. Activate. Yes, indeed. Do what y'all do. Absolutely. It is a very sad and tragic story. Like I said, man, anybody that harms a child and do those, sort of things to children, there is no place here on earth for you. I'm going to tell you just like that. And as an SA survivor, growing up, like I said, it's a very challenging thing. It's a very hard thing to talk about, but we must talk about it. And we must have a conversation with our children. Okay. We need them to understand, first of all, that it's never their fault. And we need to talk to our kids. Okay. All that old stuff back in the day. Oh, wait till they 30 to tell them about the birds and the bees. No, we need to tell them exactly what's what in this life, including our different sexualities. There should be some talk about somebody being different than you. With our men and our women, there are things that we as parents should already talk to them about, because they will talk about it, whether it's in kindergarten, first grade, second or third. That's just the way it goes. Okay. The internet has taken complete control of our children. It's not like it was back in the day, when we didn't have no television. Okay. We had to go do our homework and we didn't see a television until we did what we were supposed to do. However, they can just Google and Boogle. And be advised, these children are so advanced, they know how to work a iPad better than half of us. Okay. At 2 years old, they can take you to YouTube. I've seen my little niece do it. Okay. They listen, at 2 and 3 years old, they are social media experts. So we must have the talk. This young lady stood on business. This is a cause for me to get behind. I never do things expecting anything in return. And that's the human that I am. Nobody can break or shake that. Okay. This is a woman that's going to need my support out here. because I just like to see her back on her feet. It's not her fault that the man that she married was a low down and dirty pervert. Okay. It's not her fault. It's not her fault that she was put in a position to protect those children. And she did absolutely. Now, while I'm not agreeing with her going down there lighting him up, I certainly understand it. And to that bobblehead judge, the prosecution only recommended 2 years, and you end up giving that lady 4, but God has the final say. She is home in a halfway house, getting ready to re-enter the rest of her life. And this bobblehead husband of hers is exactly where he belonged. What a shame. And what an embarrassment to law enforcement, sir. And I've seen this. There are at least 15% of police officers. And like I say, no agency, no career comes without issues. There, unfortunately, are people that protect and uphold the law that has some of the sickest and the most pervertic fetishes and issues that I've ever seen. And it does not discriminate with law enforcement. However, they hold you to a much higher standard. And listen, I think that he got what was due to him. Okay, minus the side of the electric chair. To that judge, when that woman came to court, in my own opinion, hood style, street style, okay, I'd have sent this lady back on her merry way and told her, continue to protect the children. However, learn the law. Okay, that's what I got to say about that. What y'all talking about in the chat? Yes, go ahead and smash the like button. Right now, a low, tough turtle is going overtime trying to get y'all not to support the judge because he's a hating, self-loathing heifer. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Listen, this is a cause that I'm going to get behind. Yes, indeed. I will go broke trying to get this girl because I know anything that I invest, it'll definitely come from a place of this young lady definitely wanting to get back. And this is what she said. So that we can stop it, we can help children and not accept this, especially from somebody who we all thought should have been protecting children and protecting the community at one point. Okay, Shantara speaking about her husband, and may God heal her mentally, and may she continue to be on the path of supporting children. We need more people like this. Y'all know it's a lot of stuff going on this Ninjanet. Okay, I'm still doing some research. They say we got some alleged racists running around here, unauthorized. We already know they want to create predator, one predator at a time from around here. It's a very touchy subject when you're a victim, but I am in full support of standing on business and ridding these YouTube streets and the world of trash, because that's exactly what folks are. Anybody that injure or harm a child or adult or anybody that makes them a victim. Okay. Yes, indeed. You unpopular. Please don't talk. Yes, indeed. Let them talk, because they will never, ever be in the judge's shoes. Okay. I fought the good fight in this life, and you could never compare. No matter how many lies you get up here and hate on. Absolutely. All right. So listen, I told y'all that it's the first of the month. Get up and cash the checks and send the judge something. Okay. Send the judge a little something. What I got to do around here? Strip. Listen, get the judge back on air. Okay. We are on our way to 4K. They said we couldn't do it. That's because we don't do no clout chasing and opping up and all of those foolishness. We don't do all that up over here. You come over here as you please and get the gettings as you please. Let's be clear about that. Let's be clear around here. Absolutely. So listen, I told y'all the judge, even though she's gut and hood, and can do it in the boardroom, or the streets. Yes, indeed. We get out here and we broaden our horizons. Shout out to Cut to the Chase TV. Man, I discovered him a week or two ago. Love his content, love his commentary. Listen, broaden your horizons. venture out of the gutter sector of the YouTube. Okay, when you can. Cut to the Chase TV. His YouTube channel is a perfect place to keep updated news. He likes to report on the dramatic side of the rap industry. Oh Lord, the rap industry, adding a professional, responsible commentary surrounding violence in hip hop. One of the best channels to understand the culture and the gangster rap, the lifestyle behind it. I find him hilarious. Okay. Now, while the Godfather's sitting over there thinking he's a king of YouTube, I'm here to tell you, sir, there's something else. Cut to the Chase TV. With almost 136K subscribers on his way up over there with some real numbers, okay? We're not talking about no spaghetti-o numbers. He's over there giving up great content. So y'all go over there and give him a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let him know that the hood judge sent you. He stopped through my channel yesterday. I want to say thank you so much. Unfortunately, Mr. Cut to the Chase TV, the judge was over there talking about Tough Turtle. And unfortunately, you had to fast forward to the 10-minute mark. But I think the judge did a good job. Listen, I had to stand on business. But listen, that does not define this channel. We have to read a heifer or hooligan at times. Okay, we got to stand on business. But listen, broaden your horizons on this ninja net. Venture out of the hood and this sector, and cut to the Chase TV. Okay, thank you so much for supporting me right back. Look at God, and he did subscribe. Yes, indeed. Y'all know they don't want the judge to get no shine up around here, whether it's in my own courtroom or not. Haters gonna hate. Let's be clear, round chia. Not the 10-minute mark. Yeah, because what had happened was they was flagging the judge stuff. Y'all know how the hating thirsters is weird. What'd you say? Oh Lord, yes, I will script for you. I put your one leg up. I put your booty on the floor. I said your one leg up. I put your booty on the floor. I said your one leg. Y'all know nothing about go-go. Okay, that's for another another lie. Listen. We're gonna move right on along. So we did the channel shout out. Y'all know that the Diddley deliberations is going down. I don't know what's going on. I got to venture out and hang out in the skybox in the bushes on some of y'all channels. Yesterday, we thought we had a verdict. Unfortunately, that was them jurors up around there shaking and procrastinating. Prayers to the juror. Like I said, they have the task of reshaping hip hop. Okay. Will Diddy be found guilty, not guilty, or hung jury? We don't know what's going on around here. It's a lot going on. Has the prosecution proven some things? Yeah. Have the prosecution not proven a few things? Yeah. Is the jury probably more confused than ever? Yeah. Absolutely. You think he gonna walk, Trevor? You think he's gonna walk? Listen, all opinions matter around here. The bailiff is saying that he think he's gonna walk. Let me tell y'all something. Keep your eyes open. There's a lot of foolishness going on surrounding this here trial. Okay, keep your eyes on the prize. All right. I can't call it because I'm gonna tell y'all right now. There's a lot of statute of limitations. A lot of folks are not taking in consideration. Some of these crimes were committed within a 10-year frame, which would make them not eligible. Hence why the prosecution decided to take some things out and add some stuff as to not confuse the juror. I think he's going to get some time, but not a lot. That's what, okay. Yeah. Now, what if they say time served? Y'all know the man been in there since last September. Okay. Like it's a lot of things that we got to figure out around here. Okay. However it goes, what we know is more than we ever wish to know about the CEO of Bad Boy Records, now renamed Nasty Boy Records. Okay. Yes, indeed. All right. So y'all know we always teach and I'm going to get on up out of here. Happy first of the month. Cash your checks and send the judge a little love. $ Dairy Vet Show for your hating heifers. The judge don't require nothing, but I got to put it up there. That's what everybody else do on the good old YouTube. All right, so let's get to why we're back here. All right. Now, Miss Tisa Tales, shout out to Miss Tisa Tales. She has been putting it down. She's one of the content creators that has been putting it down on the YouTube in reference to the Diddy trial. She's been up close and personal right there in NYC. She's up there, bubbly, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed, okay? Getting all the tea, networking. Shout out to her. She has hit 600 plus K, okay? Come on now. We got to give it up. We got to give it up. Shout out to Tisa Tales, okay? Tisa is hilarious. I mean, just the way it is. I was telling a friend of mine recently, if we've ever found the new Wendy Williams, it's right here, okay? We have found, see, the judge ain't no hater. Forget what you heard. I'm always looking at things from a marketing aspect, okay? And this girl has a bright future here because now the world knows exactly who Tisa Tale is, okay? Now, wait a minute. They might have knew on YouTube. I'm talking about in them upper echelon circles. I'm talking about the big bosses, the owners of the broadcast network and all that old kind of foolishness. That's who radar that Tisha is on. And she's also caught the eye of the mob. Shout out to Ori Spado, okay? Now, he's an official former OG style mobster, okay? Forget what you heard. I tune into this man because he is hilarious. He's also been given his official take on Tisa Tales and this Diddy trial and what he thinks is going to happen, okay? Meet Mr. Ori Spader. I'll tell you really quick. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll be right back, and we're going to get into Mr. Ori Spado, a mobster, okay? OG style. Let's be clear. We don't glorify nothing, but obviously, Mr. Ori Spado is a boss because he alive and he lived to tell about it. That's why I am obsessed with his channel, and I feel a little closer to the gang life, okay? But I'm going to share with y'all why Tisa Tales has officially gained the mob's attention. Meet Ori Spado, Stir Shady Court.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ori Spado here, the accidental gangster. Today I want to tell you a little bit about who Ori Spado is. For those of you who keep asking in the comments, you ask, who is this guy? Okay, first of all, let me tell you, I live by love, honor, loyalty, and respect. Remember those words, love, honor, loyalty, and respect. That's how I live my life. And that's why I'm still here, to be able to talk to you and tell you and give you the wisdom of my life's experiences. Folks, I am a gentleman. First of all, if you notice, even though I'm in my home, when I come to you, I'm always dressed, at least with a sport coat. Just for the old days, I'd have a tie and a suit on. But I come to you as a gentleman because I'm a gentleman. Okay? As far as politics are concerned, neither one of these guys are going to do anything for me. I don't really care. Okay? So I don't want to get involved in politics. I don't talk about politics. It's a bad thing to discuss. I try to keep things positive. But it's tough with some of you. But even those of you who leave nasty comments about me, if you notice, I give you a comment back that's very respectful. Okay? Because I don't know you. I treat social media the same way I treat people in the streets that I meet. With love, honor, loyalty, and respect. And there's certain things to be courteous to people, okay? Some of you on social media are so nasty. For what? What are you accomplishing? I'm not out here to get a zillion followers. I don't know what I'm going to end up getting, okay? But I keep trying. I'm on all social platforms. You want to know who I am, really I am? Then get to know me. And what's the best way to get to know me? Read my book. You all want to say that, oh, Sonny Franchise. Everybody wants to put me with Sonny Franchise.
Right, that is Mr. Ori Spado, guys. Okay, check him out. He is an original mobster. Listen, I don't glorify gang life, but listen, this man got a testimony. See, a lot of you heifers and hooligans right here need to sit down and listen to some history every now and again, OG style. You understand what I'm saying? Because obviously, Mr. Ori was about that life. Okay, let's be clear. However, he has thousands of subscribers up over there. I absolutely adore his commentary. I adore listening to people that did it before we did. And he's no longer in that life. Don't get it twisted. Okay. But you heard him say there are certain things that he stands for: loyalty, respect. You know, he was speaking about people being nasty on this ninja. That it's very simple. If you don't rock with somebody, get the stepping. Okay, it's just that simple. If I don't like, y'all know how many people bushes I'm in and I can't stand, but I go over there to hear the gossip or whatever I'm over there signifying for. I goes up over there and hang out in the bushes. Okay. Your mother and father ever taught you anything? If you don't have nothing nice to say sometime, keep it to yourself. Okay. Keep it. Wait a minute. Keep it to your damn self. Good morning, Gaslit News. What's up, baby? Yes, indeed. We over here seeing what Mr. Ori Spado had to say about Tisa Tales. Okay, now I'm not going to play his video because y'all know how that is with the judge. They won't get a heifer like this ever. Okay, y'all know they'll strike you down like the 4th of July for playing their damn videos on Mad Day. Okay, so Mr. Spado, he watches a lot of the amazing CCs that's in New York City, and he basically was saying, Tisa, okay? He said, Tisa keep on saying, and it was pissing Mr. Spado off, okay? Let me tell you something, Tisa. Last thing you want to do is piss the mob off, okay? Especially an OG like Mr. Ori Spado. He said, Tisa keeps saying that the state. He's like, it's not the state that's charging Diddy. It's the government, okay? Now, wait a minute. Ex-Mafia was pissed, okay? And then he said he went over there to let Tisa know in her comments, okay? She keeps saying state to state, and he said he wrote on her comments that it's not the state, it's the government, okay, Tisa? That done pissed the mob off. You better get it together, sister. Slow down. He said, it's the government. They are two totally different things, all right? And he says she has the audacity not to read her comments. Miss Tisa, did you miss Mr. Ori Spado's comment? My God, you had a mobster in your chat, ma'am. Okay? Mr. Spado don't appreciate you keep on yelling the state up around there. It's the government that's charging Diddley, and he don't feel as though, well, he feels as though Diddley is done. Okay? Diddy is done. Okay? Yeah, but he basically, and then I told y'all about Laura Conlon. He was saying that he watched her and stuff like that. But listen, broaden your horizons. You never know who's in your chat. Y'all see the mobster, Mr. Ori Spader, them pulled up on Tisa and was pissed. He has a book out called American Gangster. The Accidental Gangster, from insurance salesman to mob boss of Hollywood. Let me tell y'all something. You never know who's who around here. Your average looking person could be one of the most high ranking folks in the world. Okay? Shout out to Tisa Tales. Like I said, we're no hater. We're a smaller gutter channel, and we enjoy it. But girl, you's in danger. You better start saying the government is charging the diddler, Sean Combs, and not the state. Let's be clear, Tisa. Let's be clear. Make sure y'all doing this. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We had a full house today. Y'all know they be hating on the judge. See, this is the VIP federal hood court. Where we make up our own rules around here. And if we say we are done with you, we are done forever, I tell ya. Nothing you do Whatever you do will come back to you. Yes, 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 yes. What you checking, Trevor? Check your VPN. Hide your husbands and hide your wives. Yes, indeed. Happy Tequila Tuesday somewhere. It's the first of the month. You should be up cashing your checks and sending the girl, showing the judge some love. I am alive. They put a hit out on the judge. I was bit by a Roman unattended animal. These people are trying to take the judge out. But understand, no weapon formed against the judge shall prosper. It just won't motherfucking work. Let's be clear in this courtroom. Somebody go over there and let Tisa know that the mob is on her. Somebody let her know. Mr. Spado need her to get it together. No, y'all go over there and like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to call him my official YouTube grandfather. Okay, I didn't say godfather. I said grandfather because he got some stories and he's living to tell about it. That lets you know he's a true OG boss. Yes, indeed. We do not glorify nothing. But listen, when you've been through the fire and can have a testimony, you can't tell me that God ain't real. All right? He ain't real. He ain't real. Listen, is it okay? Listen, you guys might want to plan on moving to the DMV. Listen, Black women are doing it, zipping and doing it for themselves. Okay? Sisters are doing it for themselves. Let me tell y'all something about the DMV. In the state of Maryland alone, okay? Let's be clear. In the state of Maryland alone, we just hired our first Black female fire chief. Okay, she started out as a call taker, a call care center taker. Now she's running a whole entire Prince George's County, and I think she's in Montgomery County. She is the new Black female fire chief. Then we have a new Black female state's attorney, okay? Then we have a new Black female senator. Let's be clear. If you want clout, the DMV is where you should be checking it out. You can be anything you want to be in this world. Just come to the DMV, okay? Nobody can check you. We got Black females running this entire state of Maryland. I'm certainly in a place where I need to be. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am Judge Shady Court, man. I really enjoy what I do here. Most of you guys know I don't start nothing, but I will respond and clap back. You have every right to your opinion on this Ninja Net, but ultimately, fuck your opinion. Your opinion. You know, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. The judge don't care. Okay? The judge don't care. This has been an amazing live. This is the content that the judge want to get up around here and do. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. That's it. Wait a minute. That's just the way it is. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you all. I will never be a clout chaser or a hater. I'm always a congratulator. Okay? Forget what you heard. And like the ex-mobster gangster said, the former mob boss, get to know people for yourself. You never know who used to crack heads back in the day. Set you up, have you kidnapped. Let's be clear, round champ. I love your personality too. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Gaslit News. Everybody is in the chat. We ain't no haters. We going around here to see what's going on. It's a lot of drama going on. Folks is yelling lawsuits. They've been locked up. Channels are running amok. We got wide asses on national hate campaigns. It's a lot going on that the judge got to deal with. At the end of the day, the hate and thirst is very real. But I always told y'all, just like I took that bite from Maverick ass, and he's indebted to the judge because I'm in pain. Oh, I'm in pain. Lord have mercy. I should have let that dog bite Maverick. The judge is in pain. They've been trying to take the judge out. I wouldn't be surprised if that heifer Hide that damn dog for $12.50 to take me out. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to add that to the file. Let them know. They round here. They round here programming dogs to take the judge out. Judge, can you put the Billie Holiday? Man, I want to thank y'all. Court is officially adjourned. We are praying that Diddy get some time, but I'm going to be real with y'all. It's looking a little shaky, okay? It's looking a little shaky. However, understand that however this verdict goes, we will always know how nasty. We will always know how nasty the Diddy like it. Wait a minute. We were going to always know that he liked laying it low and spreading it wide. In fact, he prefers something that makes humans right now today. As a judge, I am disgusted. Okay? I'm disgusted. However, he's not on trial for being the nasty boy CEO that he is. He's not on trial for all the baby oil. However it turns out, we're going to be watching. I'm Judge Shady Court. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I was going to ask, Trevor, you're a mess. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am Judge Evie, Yvette, whatever you call it. I told you, do not call me Yvette unless we fuck. Okay? Don't call me Yvette. Abso-freaking-lutely. You guys be safe out in these streets, these hood gutter gangster streets where we fight for our lives. Let me tell y'all something. The judge will be taking a list because there's a lot of deportations, all right, that we got to set up around here. I'm not the deporting channel. I will shuffle you over to who will be deporting you. A lot of you have climbed the fence, came by way of the alley. We got to get you out of this sector, okay? A lot of you are just creating channels, haven't done an ounce of work, and you're just an automatic hate channel. Where the hell is the content? That's the judge's question. I will never create a channel just to go after somebody. Where's the content? See, they say the judge ain't got no content, but I just gave you a whole heck of a show. Nobody was harmed. Nobody was harmed. But the judge stood on business, and I will always stand on business because that's just who we are. And a heifer, a hooligan, could never. Court is officially now adjourned. I'm Judge Shady Court. Thank you guys. Have a great Tuesday.
I'm gonna keep it going.
Judge Shady Court gonna get a
so,
shout out.
Yo.
Happy New Year.
Chopper, what up?
Ray J in the building.
Like, I'm so dolo to where you never expect
Fair
me to
use
be down the street, so
commentary.
I'm just like, I can move through.
I gave out
I can
some
move
good
through everywhere.
advice
Actually, watch this.
for the holiday.
No drinking, Judge Shady Court. Damn, okay.
Judge Shady gave out some free advice. I like the side of Ray J.
Here to everybody.
Fair use commentary. Cool, calm, and collected.
A grafted people born here in the wilderness of North America, with no knowledge of self, no self-respect, and no love for self. Politically immature. He said we have not because we demand not. And we demand not because truly deep down inside, we don't think we deserve it. And if we're blessed to live another 400 years, our conditions won't change. We are afraid to fight for ourselves. So we just fight for everybody else.